Hi everyone, welcome to Vishwa Blooms. So today we are going to study the chapter 2, that is linear equations in one variable of class 8 chapters 2 maths. So let's get started with the lesson. So in our previous classes we studied about algebraic expressions and equations. Right, so let's recall them first. So example of algebraic expression we studied was 5x 2x minus 3 and 5 square 5x square, like that we studied. And equation means the same, where is equals to is there, that we have learned that it is equation. One example we can take as 5x is equals to 25. So we had to solve that x is equals to 25 by 5, then we got as 5. So these and all we studied in the previous classes. So in this we are going to learn something brief about this. So let's get started with the lesson. So let's get started. First, linear equations. The lesson equations. So what is linear? Its highest degree or the power highest degree should be 1. That is sure. Okay. Highest degree should be 1. That is linear equations. Linear means 1. Highest degree should be 1. So that point we should keep in mind. So linear means highest degree 1, like that equations are called as linear equations. So we are going to look at these um, linear equations in this chapter, and also we are going to learn about these only. So first we'll take some examples so that we could understand better, right? First example I can take is 2x. We can write 2x minus 1. It is not about the terms we are having, but then it is about the degree, highest degree, right? So we can't, this is not a linear equation. This x square is not a linear equation. X cube is also not a linear equation, but then 2x is a linear equation. X is also a linear equation. So when there is no constant before a variable, it is 1. We know that, we have studied many times in the previous classes also, right? So let's get continued. So which are not linear equations? Not linear equations. Which are not linear equations? That also we have to study now when we are studying about the which are linear equations, which are not linear equations is like x square plus 1, x square plus 1, x square minus 1. These are not linear equations. Hope it was clear. Now, here we have title as linear equations in one variable. That also we have to keep, right? So what is the meaning one variable? So that also we have to study in this chapter, right? Only one variable should be there in the linear equation. First main thing, first is highest degree. Whatever is there, highest degree should be 1, and also only one variable should be there. Which equation would be linear equation? First, now we'll study. First, 2x minus 1. Is it a linear equation? It has to satisfy, if it is a linear equation, it has to satisfy two rules. First one is highest degree is 1, and second rule is should have only one variable. That is also second rule, right? These are the two rules we should keep in mind. So, highest degree, how you should find? We all know that, it's very clear. The variable power, whatever it is, that is the degree. And the highest we have to find. So, 1 is the highest obviously here. So, there is no problem for us. Next, this is satisfied. Next, we have one variable. Only x variable is there. This is also satisfied. Therefore, this is a linear equation. Right? With one more example, like x square plus 1. First rule is linear highest power, highest degree, sorry, degree is should be 1. And second rule is it should have one variable, right? So here, first of all, degree only is 2 here, right? So this is not a linear equation by as it is not satisfying the first rule itself. We can't, so both it should satisfy, not only one, both. Okay, now we shall look at the next part. That means we have to look the brief of linear equation. So what are the topics also we will discuss, I will tell you. Okay, now let's revise all the thing we have studied. First, revision. Okay, first point is we have LHS, the left side whatever is there that will be LHS, right? We already know that. And algebraic expression is an equality including, so variables will be there. Okay, and equality will be there. Secondly, we have equality, that means is equals to symbol, that's all, don't get confused, that's all. And third, we have LHS also and RHS also we have. So what is LHS and RHS? Right, left hand side and right hand side, and always LHS should be equals to RHS. So this also should be, we should remember, right? The expression whatever is there in the left hand side, that should be equals to the equation there in the right hand side also. So let's take an example now. 2x minus 3 is equals to 7 is the equation. Let's think. And first main thing, we have to see whether it is a linear equation or not. Is equals to 7. Yeah, first this is the variable. Yeah, variable, variable, variable. And next, this is the equality, equality. And next, here is the equation. So this is totally the equation. And where we have LHS and RHS, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7 was the equation. We had the variable, we had the equality, right? Now LHS, so 2x minus 3 is the LHS. Left hand side, so you can check with your hands also. Here your left hand is there, here right hand is there. Clear? Now 7 is the RHS, right hand side whatever is there, that is RHS. Clear? Yes. Now we have to see, revise one more topic. We have a small one again. In equation, the values of expression on the LHS and RHS are equal. Just now I told you LHS should be is equals to RHS. Clear? That was the second point which we have to study. These values are the solution of the equation. Now in the next part we have how to find the solution of an equation. Find solution of equation. Okay, that also we have to discuss, right? We studied in the previous classes also. Now I'll give example also. Okay, first I will read the sentence. We assume that two sides of the equations are balanced, then we perform some mathematical operations on both the sides of the equation so that the balance is not disturbed. So in such way we have to do. Okay, that part we are going to discuss now. Solving equations which has linear expression on one side and numbers on the other side. First main thing we have to discuss this. So we are going to solve first, like one side we have linear expression and the other side we have numbers. So first, like that problems we will study. First, what is one side linear expression means, like you will have one side 2x minus 4, maybe example let's take, or else let's take 2x minus 3 only, same example. And one side number means 7 is the number, like that. So we have equality in between, right? So like that problems how we have to solve, let's look at it. First, in this, according to this method, there are some methods also to try. First method is balancing. So we have to balance both sides and we have to we should not disturb, and no disturbance should be there for the equation. Okay, so this is one of the method, but I'll teach you one more method also. For the first exercise we are supposed to do in this method only. First, let's take the same equation 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. This is the equation. In that method how we have to do, I'll explain you now. First, in this equation we have to remove this -3. Okay, first that will be our target. Understood? We have to remove this, and we should not disturb the equation. You should remember this point in mind. Okay, we should remove this first. According to first step, step 1. Okay, we'll learn it step by step so that it makes us easier. So step 1 is remove the number in the left LHS. Now let's how to remove -3 plus, with what number if we do plus operation we get 0. Normally, normal question, actually in integers also you might be studied in the earlier classes. -3, if you subtract -3 plus into minus, sorry, you have to add up +3 itself, because -3 plus into plus, right? So these both get cancelled and it will be 0. So now what we have to do by this, why have x gone there? Because we have to deduct this value by balancing both. So 2x minus 3 plus 3 we are going to do. But here if I don't do any operation, what will happen? It will be disturbed and it will be unbalanced. So what we have to do? We have to add 3 here also. What is the operation we did here? Plus 3 extra operation we did that. So that operation on the RHS also if you do, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Now 7 plus 3 we have to do 10, obviously, right? Now 2x is equals to 10. First step you understood. This is the first step answer. Now let's look at the second step. Now we had 2x minus is equals to 10 in the previous step. We have to continue, right? Second step is that removing this 2, removing the numerical value. Only we want variable. That is the second step. Now 2 by what is, like, sorry, see, so one number has to be divided by 2. We should get 1. What is that number? Obviously 2, right? 2 get cancelled and become 1. So here what we are doing is same way, 2x by 2 is equals to 10. Here if you don't do any operation, again it will be unbalanced. So same thing, whatever operation, extra operation we did here, that is the division of 2, we have to do for 10 also. That's all. Simple. Okay, then we will get 1 second. Yeah, then you will be getting, let me fit here, 2x by 2 is equals to 10 by 2. This was the equation now we got. Because we had to balance, that's why we put by 2 again. Right here also we put. That you people understood, I think. Now 2 get cancelled, right? And 2 5 is 10. 5. Done. Now what is the answer? X is equals to 5. Done. Now we got the x value as 5. Now let's substitute and check. Let's try. Okay. Yeah, we should not leave, right? 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. We got answer as 5, right? Now minus 3 is equals to 7. 2 into 5 minus 3 is equals to 7. Now 2 5 is 10. Always remember the BODMAS rule. Okay, don't forget this. BODMAS, first multiplication, right? 10 minus 3 is 7. Yes, our answer is correct. Understood. Now second method is transposing method. Transposing method. So what is this transposing, you will be thinking? It is nothing but, you have studied also previously. We'll take one example and I'll explain you. It will be easy, right? Yeah. Now 2y plus 9 is equals to 4. Clear? 2y plus 9 is equals to 4. So in this we have to find the y value. Okay, let's do it. We can do it, right? Transposing method is nothing but, we have to take, we first same step. First step is we have to transpose this to the other side. Actually numerical value whatever is there will transpose normally. Okay, before we used to subtract here also and here also and it would become 0 and etc. Right, you saw the video, right? If you didn't understand, go back and see again. Okay, So same way, instead of subtracting, we are just transposing it so that it balances, it gets balanced. So 2y is equals to, here plus 9 is there. When it is transposed, it becomes minus 9. Remember these things, now only I will tell you better, right? Whenever plus is transposed to other side, it becomes minus of the equation. When plus is transposed from the LHS or RHS from the one side of the equality to another side, it becomes minus. When minus from one side it get transposed to another side of the equality becomes plus. Understood? And then if multiplication whatever is there from one side of the equality it goes to other side, then it becomes division. And if when division from one side of the equality is transposed, it becomes multiplication when gone to other side. I hope I am very clear. Now let's do this sum. This number is 2y plus 9 is 4. Now 2y is equals to 4 minus 9. Obviously, right? This plus 9 will become minus 9 by coming here. We have sent that there. Now 2y is equals to 4 minus 9, integer subtraction, but this is bigger, this is smaller. I mean, this is bigger, this is smaller, but then too we have to subtract, right? It is going to be minus 5. That can happen, okay? Don't worry. Minus 5. Now the second step, this is the first step. We did it, right? Second step, 2y is equals to minus 5. Now y we have to find, no? Y is equals to, here multiplication is there. When it is transposed to other side, it becomes division. So minus 5 by 2. That's all. We can't cancel it out. So y value is going to be minus 5 by 2. That's all. Okay. You can check it. For this, you have to check and put it in the comment. Yeah. Now, let's try for some more questions. You can try this. I'll give you 2-3 questions. So you can try. Find x minus 2 is equals to 7. Do this with the balancing and first method you can do. Balancing and not disturbing anything. With that method you have to do this, and you can just comment it. Put it as A. And next one is 1.6 is equals to y by 1 by 5. This will be done with the second method, transposing. Okay, please do it and text it in the comment. I will check it and I'll give a heart if it is right. Okay. Now, where all we are using this? First, we are going to see some applications. And don't forget to solve those 2 problems and comment. Okay, I'll give you heart if it is right. Okay, and I will answer if you didn't understand. Now, some applications. So one person got it out. Okay, something there is. It was a puzzle. Sum of two numbers is 74. One of the number is 10 more than other. Then what are the numbers? He asked. He got confused. Okay, he didn't understand what to use. So that is one of the application where we are going to use linear equations. Okay, so let's get started with the question. First, sum of, we'll write the question statement by statement so that we will understand easily. Sum of two numbers, I can write in O dot S because you're measured, is 74. First statement is clear. Next, we have one number is more, one of the numbers. So two numbers are there. One number is greater than 10 times. 10 more than other number. 10 more than other number. More than means 10. 10 times means multiplication. Okay. So you should be careful with that. So what are the two numbers he's asking? So he got confused, right? Let's solve it. First, sum of two numbers was 74, right? So let's assume the equation as two numbers means one number x, other number I will assume as y. I am putting plus because the sum, it is the sum, right, is equals to 74. This equation will keep in mind. And other one of the number, will take one of the number as y. It is 10 times greater than other number. So y is equals to x plus 10. Why I am writing like this? Because one number is 10 times greater than x, right? So we can write like this, obviously. So now x plus y is equals to 74, and we got to know that y is equals to x plus 10. You understood, right, why I have written x plus 10? One number is 10 more than that number, so this is one number, right? We can take like that. So you understood, I think so. Now instead of y I can write x plus 10, right? So x plus 10 is equal to 74. Hope you all understood why I have written x plus 10. See, suppose one person is there. Let's assume 2b is equals to a. Okay, then one, sorry, not this, sorry, so sorry. X plus 10 is equals to, see, 1, x plus 5 is equals to y means instead of y I can write this, right? In the same way I have written x plus 10 in the place of y. Understood? So I have given one example also. Now x plus x, first you have to do this. X plus x is 2x. Don't think it is x square. It is x square is nothing but x into x is x square. Okay, be careful there. X plus x is 2x, and 10 as it is equals to 74. Now transposition method or that method you can use balancing method. Both are okay, but let's do transposition because it is simple, right? 2x is equals to 74 minus 10, right? This and all was very simple. We understood it before itself. So where we were 2x plus 10 is equals to 74, where there we were, right? Yeah. Now 2x is equals to 74 minus 10. So what is it is going to be? 74 minus 10 is 64. 2x is equals to 64. Then x is equals to 64 by 2. What is the answer? 2 3s is 6 and 2 2s is 4. Right? So x is equals to 32. So one number x is 32, and other number y was there, no? Other number y, that was x plus 10. So x plus 10 is equals to 32 plus 10, that is 42. So first number is 32, second number is 42. That's all. Fully we have this only in the whole exercise, that second exercise. So there are many examples in the textbook also. Do try those. Okay, and I am going to give one question. Okay, the question is sum of two consecutive numbers is 21. What are the two numbers? So put it in the comment. Okay, this answer, make it as C here. On the top you put the question number will be C, because before I've given two questions already, so this question number will be C. Okay, answer this. If whoever has answered correctly will get a heart. Okay, now we have next part, solving equations having variables on both sides. That means variables on both sides. First, both sides means two sides, LHS and RHS, both sides. LHS RHS. So here also variables will be there. Here also variables will be there. Okay. So how we should find that? We'll learn. First, let's take an example so that it makes us easier. 2x minus 3 is equals to x plus 4. Say my equation is something like this. Here one variable is there, here one variable is there, but in this 8th class we are going to study only one same variable, no different variables in 8th class. Okay, so keep in mind. Okay, now let's get started. First, in this first, what you should do is, first, whenever you see some equations like this having two sides variable, first segregate it. That means you should have numbers one side, variables one side, then it should be equated. It will be really easy. This is the shortcut technique. Make this first, then it will be damn easy. Understood? So that in that way only I will explain you, because it is easy. 2x keep this side only, bring this x this side, okay, and take this minus 3 to the other side. Understood? So there only almost answer will be getting. That's why I'm saying like that. So plus x, if we transpose this side, we'll get minus x, and we have 4 here, and this minus 3, if you transpose this side, it is going to be plus 3, right? Understood? Now 2x minus x, that means here no number is there, it means 1x, right? So 2 minus 1, 1. So here also in the same way, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1x, or x also you can write. X is equal to 4 plus 3 is 7. That's all. Very simple. We got it, right? So there are some tough questions also, tricky questions also. So we need to be careful. Tricky questions also will be there. Clear? Now if I have a very tough question like this, 5x plus 7 by 2 is equals to 3 by 2 x minus 14. It's not tough. Don't think it is tough. It is easy only. Okay. Minus 14. It is easy only. I'll explain this problem also for you. First, x values and numbers should be separated. That I have told you very many times also. Okay. Now, 5x is this side and this 3 by 2x is a positive number, right? So positive, we have to bring this side first. It becomes negative. So minus 3 by 2x is equals to, keep this minus 14 here as it is, and then this plus 7 by 2 you transpose to the other side, it becomes minus 7 by 2. Okay, so this was the equation. Now here alphabets, here numbers, numerical values. First, here you need to find the LCM. Same way, LCM you know, right? Don't get tension first. Okay, here 1, nothing is there means 1. Normally how you will find LCM? Like this, 1 2, 2 ones are 2, so obviously you're going to get 2 as the LCM, right? I already know, but then 2 I'm showing for you. 2. Now this one you need not change anything, so let it be like this, into 2 into 2. We know this already, we have studied in fractions multiplication also. So 5 2's 10, 10x by 2 minus 3 by 2 x is equals to, now add up this also same way. This is more simple, right? 2 and 14 2 says 28. So minus 28 minus 7 by 2, and this also in that way only I can write actually. Okay, one second. Sure. Okay, yeah, we were here, right? Yes. So 10x minus 3x is going to be 7x by 2 is equals to, so 28 minus 28 minus 7 means, that means we have to add up these two. So 28 plus 7 we have to do. So 7 plus 7, 14, 15, and here 1, then it is going to be 35, right? So 7x by 2 is equals to 35 minus 35 by 2. Am I right? Yeah. Now, let's get continued. So, now here what we are supposed to do is, we can send this 7 by 2. Normally here this value is 7 by 2x. So, we can write it as like, we can write 7x by 2 like this also. Right. So, this x will be here. We can send whole term 7 by 2 to the other side. Then what will happen? I will say now. Don't need to worry, it is just the normal one. So, 1 second. Let's write it again. 1 second. So 7 by 2x, like this also we can write as I told. Now minus 35 by 2. Now what you're supposed to do, this 7 by 2 is in the form of multiplication. When it goes that side, it becomes division. So let's do that. Yeah. So x, this 7, well, 7 by 2 goes that side. X is equals to minus 35 by 2 into, sorry, divided by 7 by 2. So you know how to divide these fractions, right? We have to do the reciprocal. We have to change it into multiplication and we should do reciprocal. So the same thing we are going to do now. That means now minus 35 by 2 into 2 by 7, right? Am I right? Yes. 2 will get cancelled and 7 5 is 35, and therefore our answer is going to be minus 5, because you should remember this sign is also there, right? So there are some tough questions, but when you keep on solve those kind of questions, it becomes easier for you to understand. Okay, now let's, in the 2.3 also you have same like this questions only. You can try it with on yourself. It is not that much tough. Okay. Yeah. So after learning these applications, we have some more applications. So the digit of 2, see, there are some questions like first one tens place digit they will be giving, and then they will be giving the units place. They won't give anything, but we had to find everything. The one number they will be saying, we don't know that number, so we had to imagine as x and y. X and y, this x and y's are not separate. We have to imagine as one number only. But this will be digits, right? This is one digit, this is one digit, they will be saying, and they'll be really confusing us. So like that questions are also there here. Understood? So that also is very important actually. Okay, so we should be really good in that. So in 2.4 we have one question like this. So the third question you can look at. I'll explain the third question for you. So they have given the question. You can open your textbook. Sum of digits of a two-digit number is 9. So we don't know two-digit number only properly. They didn't give anything. So we should suppose, that means let the number, that means we should make it very clear, right? Let the two-digit number be xy. That means two variables we are taking. Okay, this will be tens place and will be units place or ones place. Okay, so our number is xy, two-digit number. Clear? So next statement was they have given was the sum of two digits, that means these two. What is the sum? X plus y is equals to 9. Clear? Till this is the given data, and this equation will take as first equation. Clear? Yeah. Now when we interchange the digits, so when digits are interchanged, so what will happen? So it will become obviously yx, right? Yeah. So then y will be the tens place and x will be units place, right? So let's not mention that because it won't be enough for me to write. Clear? Then what will happen? Xy will be is equals to 27 more than the original number. Understood? That means when we interchange it, then the original number plus 27, that means whatever interchange number is 27 numbers more than it. Understood? So that will be next equation. Okay, so we should keep these two in mind. Okay, now let's get I'll write it. So now xy and yx is equals to 27 plus xy, and x plus y is equals to 9. Now why don't we find y minus x? We'll try like that also. We can find, so that there will be some method we can do. First, now reciprocal, that means whatever this interchange digit, we can write the expanded form, right? Suppose 18 is there. What is the expanded form? 10. Right here, 10 plus 10 into 10 plus 8. In the same way we are going to do this also. So 10 plus 8 is the expanded form. That means this 10 is the tens place and this is ones place. The same way for variables also we can do it. So it is yx. Yx is 10 into y plus x. Why it is 10 means tens place. That's all we can say. Very simple. Now is equals to, then here also you have, right, 10x y plus 10x plus y. For this also we found. Then we added up 27. Why we added? Because we are just expanding this, that's all. Not for this, or we are expanding this, that's all. Okay, don't need to get confused at all. Clear? We'll write freshly. Okay, now so when we interchange, we can we can make changes at how much ever we want. So what I did is, I bought all the variables one side, then x plus x, same. Then this these two also I bought this side. Then it will be minus 10x minus y. That will be equals to 27. Okay, so it will make easier to do this sum. So next, what will happen? Obviously 10y minus y is 9y, and x minus 10x is 9 minus 9x is equals to 27. Clear? Now we can take this 9 as common, right? And then we can do y minus x. So 9 in brackets y minus x, that will be 27. Clear? So now what will happen? Obviously 9 into y minus x is equals to 27. So this 9 can be transposed that side, so it becomes division. Right, let's do that. Now y minus x is equals to 27 divided by 9. Now what is going to be the answer? Y minus x is equals to 3. So this is the second equation. So what are the first equation and second equation? Let's write next to next. Okay, first equation is x plus y is equals to 9. This is the given equation. Don't think that we have found from somewhere. This was the given equation. So this was the first equation, and y minus x is equals to 3 is the second equation. Clear? Now we shall add these two equations. Add equation 1 and 2. Okay, so we are supposed to add these two. Now how do we add? X plus y is equals to 9, and here you have y minus x is equals to 3. Here actually when you are adding this variables and constants, you need to have all the variables at same place. That means x is here means other x also should be here. Y is here means other y also should be here. So here we don't have like that, so let's make it like that. In this way we can make. I'll show you here. x, here minus x, it goes that side, minus x. Then here already plus y is there. Here, one second, minus 5, that's all. Okay, is equals to 3. Let's make it fresh. Okay, so x plus y is equals to 9 and minus x plus y is equals to 7. Clear? Yes. Now, what we can cancel? X can be cancelled. We are adding first. First we are adding. So plus into minus, minus. So here minus only will be there. Plus into plus, plus will be there. Plus into plus, plus. This is very important thing which we have to know. Now this is cancelled. So x, y plus 5, 2y, and 9 plus 7, 12. 2y is equals to 12 means y is equals to 12 by 2. 12 by 2 means y is equals to 6. Understood? So y is equals to 6. Now we are knowing y. Now in any of the two equations we can put the y value and find the x. I will tell you. Now we got to know y is equals to x. So we had two equations. So first equation we will put we can put it in even in second equation. So I'll show you in both of the methods. In first equation was x plus y is equals to 9. You will get the same answer. Remember that you need to do only one in your exam. Now x plus y value we got to know, that is 6 is equals to 9. Clear? Now this 6 will be transposed to that side. So x is equals to 9 minus 6, x is equals to 3. Same answer you will be getting in both of the equations. Clear? So x is 3 and y is 6. So in second equation, if you have any doubts, I can explain you in second equation also. Second equation is y minus x is equals to 3, y 6, x is equals to 3. So what will happen? Minus x is equals to 3. If this 6 goes that side, positive 6, negative 6. Sorry, negative 6. So what will happen? Minus x is equals to minus 3. So minus minus get cancelled and x is equals to 3. Same thing you got, right? Now what is the number? X is equals to 3, y is equals to 6. So our original number we have to find. So original number was, what original number was? It is xy. Right. So first always 3 will be there if it is original. And then y means 6. So the original number is 36. Clear? So these kind of problems also will be there in two of the exercises. So you can be thorough with it. And we have to, next topic is we have to reduce sometimes. Reducing equations into simplest form. Okay. So now we have to reduce equations into simplest form. How we have to do that also I'll explain you by one example. Okay. And 6x plus 1 by 3 plus 1 is equals to x minus 3 by 6. So how you will do? You have to solve all these things. Then you have to find the x. You have to do this work, okay? You have to do this work. So I found it and answer was x minus 1. You should do this because everything I was doing. So you have to try this once. You can use also cross multiplication. That is also option is there. How you will use means 6 by 3 is equals to x by 1. If you have like this, some equation is like the 6 by 3 is equals to x by 1 if it is there. How to use cross multiplication? Just this number will be multiplied here, this number will be multiplied here. That means 3x is equals to 6 into 1, and then 3x is equals to 6, x is equals to 6 by 3. Same you have to do, and again it will x is equals to 2, like that you have to do. Okay, so in that way also you can solve this, but after simplification only. Try this, okay? So answer, I told that x is equals to minus 1. I'm saying the answer also. Try it. Then afterwards we have made it, right? So normally we always require RHS, I mean LHS is equals to RHS, always we require every time. So we have to check. Then when we check, it will be equal. That's all. First we have to open the brackets every time. So in this way you can just reduce it. So this is all about this whole chapter. All the problems are reducing. Okay. And when you have problems in the last exercise like x plus 1 by 2x plus 3 is equals to 3 by 8, like here also in this cases you can just do the cross multiplication. How you will do, I am going to explain you now in a very simple way. Now 3 into 2x plus 3 is equals to 8 into x plus 1. That's all you have to do first. Then what we will get? Okay, now what we have to do, you have to just multiply 3 to this. 3 into 2x, and you should multiply 3 to both the terms. So 3 into 2x is 6x, and 3 into 3 9, and 8 into x 8x, and 8 into 1 8. So like this you will be getting the equations. Now as usual you have to solve all variables one side and all constants one side. So 9, and I'm bringing the 8 this side, it becomes minus 8, and 8x is here, 6x I'm bringing that side, it becomes minus 6x. Okay, yeah. Now 9 minus 8 is 1, and 8x minus 6x is 2x. Okay, and let me 2 sorry 1 is equals to 2x we got. We can also write in the opposite way, that means 2x is equals to 1, but you cannot change any sign in like this. Only you can write this values fully here and this values fully this side also, it's not a issue. Okay, now 2x is equals to 1, then x is equals to, here multiplication is there, if it goes that side it becomes division, right? Obviously I have told you from the beginning of the class, 1 by 2, that's all, x is 1 by 2. Clear? So this is also cross multiplication. So with this our chapter is done. So you can try all the problems and do comment all the 3 questions. Okay, that is A, B and C. Okay, please mention the 3 A, B, C. So if you haven't subscribed to Wish Problem, subscribe now. Do like, share to your friends also. So thank you.